Hi, I'm Jeremy Crow, and there's something that's very prevalent within the occult community that has been bothering me for a long time, and I wanted to talk to you about it in this video. The issue that I'm referring to is the use of oaths of secrecy within occult organizations. So what are oaths of secrecy and how are they used in occult orders? Now, if you have ever learned anything about Freemasonry, this applies here. So basically what they do is when somebody has been approved for initiation, that candidate goes in and they don't know anything about the ritual that they're about to experience. And they're encouraged not to read it beforehand because there are books out there that have the rituals written out. And you go through the ritual, and during the ritual there's a part where you are asked to repeat an oath of secrecy and not to reveal the secrets of the degree that you've just been initiated into. And this same format is used in a lot of orders, such as the Ordo Templi Orientis, or OTO, of Aleister Crowley, and also the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn also uses the same model. And there's several other esoteric orders that also have that same model. Now, there are several issues that I have with this practice. The first one that I wanted to talk to you about is informed consent. So, very few of these organizations allow you to read the oath before you get yourself into the actual initiation ceremony. So, just imagine the situation. You have agreed to be initiated into this group. You have gone through part of the ceremony, everybody has set this up for you, and then you're asked to repeat the oath. If you didn't really agree with it, I mean, for one thing, you might not even have enough time to contemplate whether you agree with it or not. You're just asked to repeat it directly. You also have the pressure. The high pressure of being in that situation. They're going to go through it, they're going to say it and go through the rest of the ceremony, but then they just never show up to any of the meetings ever again. And so that is a person that may not have agreed to the ceremony if they knew what they were getting themselves into. So another issue that I have with using these oaths is that basically they're repeating it back to you a bit at a time. Sometimes it's not even in a full sentence. So you may not even realize what you're saying until you've actually pretty much are already finishing saying it. You don't have any chance to contemplate what you're agreeing to. Is that really a good way to form a contract with somebody? It seems to me it's not in very good faith. The other issue too is that in these oaths, it's basically you're going to get some sort of threat added to it. And the threat is either spiritual or physical violence. And that's why they call them blood oaths most of the time. You're not signing anything with your blood usually, although I do know that in one of the groups that I was involved with, that was one of the ways that part of the ceremony, you put your blood on the contract. But usually they say if you break the oath and you tell the secrets, that you will invoke a death current onto yourself automatically, or that your new brothers and or sisters that you've just joined the group will kill you and slit your throat and tear out your intestines and leave your body somewhere horrible. And so you agree to all these blood-curdling or spiritually perilous consequences. And for what? What are the actual secrets? Well, some people say it's the modes of recognition. So it's just like a handshake, secret handshake that they made up. Or the passwords, which were chosen for symbolic reasons, you know, or the Hebrew alphabet. That's one of the common criticisms of the Golden Dawn is, I can't remember who said it, but somebody was like, I went through this whole thing and they had a sword to the back of my neck and I had to give the oath to defend the secrets, and then they solemnly handed me the Hebrew alphabet. The final issue that I have with this is that it limits your freedom. The freedom to discuss the symbolic meaning of the ritual, even with a potential candidate that hasn't been involved with it yet and isn't sure that they're going to want to be involved with it. Why would you make them get involved with it and then they can decide to leave? Why not just let them decide for themselves before they get involved with it, where they can actually come to it truly of their own free will and accord, because they actually know what they're getting themselves involved with. Now the other thing is that if somebody leaks the rituals, now you have a situation where anybody off the street who hasn't been initiated into an official lodge or temple of that order can just pick it up, read it, do it with their friends, perform the rituals, and they can discuss it with anybody they want if they choose not to do the oath as part of it. And they can talk about it with anybody. But the person who's regularly initiated, they can't discuss it with those people. Or if there's two branches of the same order, a lot of the times they won't allow you to discuss the contents of the ritual that you're performing, which is exactly the same as the one that they're performing. But because the two groups don't agree with each other, they're not allowed to discuss these things. So what can you do about it? There are a few ways that you can take action. Stop asking for permission to do a ritual. Do a ritual if you want to do the ritual, especially if it's a ritual that's out there available in the public that anybody can buy. If you have it or if you have it memorized, go ahead and do it. Don't ask anybody permission to perform a ceremony that's meaningful to you and your group of friends. Stop making people take oaths of secrecy. Allow people to know what they're getting themselves into before they get themselves into it. 3, write your own rituals. Get your friends together that are interested in doing it and perform it yourself. That's the ultimate way. But start off by doing your current rituals. There's no reason for you to stop doing the rituals that you're doing now. Just stop asking permission from any authority to do them. Most of the people that follow my videos are from the left-hand path. Just go ahead and take that step. I'm sure there's lots of other people that agree, because this is not a new issue that I'm bringing up. I'm just trying to get it more attention and asking people to act. If you like this video and you want to get updated when a new video is uploaded, please subscribe to the channel.